Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Here, we will discuss XRP. Let me begin with Coinbase's legal battle with the SEC. The United States Chamber of Commerce announces the entry of new key players. Yesterday's video made a passing reference to this, but I didn't draw attention to it. That's why it might be crucial in the long run. As the proposal from one of the most important business groups in the United States, the Chamber's backing for the cryptocurrency industry might have far-reaching effects on how digital assets are regulated. It could also strengthen the case for crypto supporters who argue that the SEC is overreaching its authority. But, you know, we need rules. When these cryptocurrency startups meet with Gary, he must be prepared to provide them a plan of action. Nobody appears to be focusing on it at the moment. Everyone seems to be flocking to the arena, yet no one seems to be doing any actual labor. The battle for crypto supremacy is being fought on several fronts. A few elected officials, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and the CFTC. Why can't we all work together to figure out how to help these cryptocurrency businesses succeed? Here in the United States, innovation has room to flourish and expand. No one seems willing to see control, and I believe that is the main issue. Attorney General for Ripple believes the issue of who should head the SEC is now a people's issue. And Gary has always been a challenge for us as a collective. Furthermore, he includes a discussion of Congress, since having their support is crucial for prevailing over the SEC in a legal battle. We, the holders of XRP, benefit greatly from the newfound regulatory clarity. But what about emerging cryptocurrency startups? What about already established crypto businesses? Imagine the SEC doesn't propose a Ripple test. What if they stick with the antiquated Howey test anyway? To be honest, I plan to diversify my crypto holdings outside Bitcoin in the near future. I'm looking to put money into cutting-edge tech since you seem to think this is it for things like international money transfers and Web 3.0, when in fact there will be plenty of other opportunities to do so. I hope they can make a life for themselves here in America. Dubai Ripple is being hailed as the blockchain industry leader by the government media. The United States government should discuss Ripple in this manner. Ripple has been highlighted as a leader in enterprise blockchain solutions and crypto solutions by the official media office of the government of Dubai. Ripple's recent expansion into the city with a new office prompted this call from the government's media office. You can tell that they are quite friendly. We might use that here at home. What the country really needs. If the United States government said, okay, we're going to allow RippleNet to push forward in the United States, that would be fantastic. We're planning to open up the use of XRP and on-demand liquidity to financial institutions. It could be the answer to a lot of issues right now, but we're heading in the wrong path. I wanted to let you know that the CTO of Ripple also thinks the BitBoys Bencoin concept is a complete and total rug pull scam. Ben Armstrong, also known as BitBoy Crypto, is a well-known cryptocurrency advocate, and he recently made headlines when he announced that he would be joining the development team for the meme token, Bitcoin. David, this, then, is the kind of debate David has been referring to. Clown Sniper assures you, sir, that this is absolutely a con. Abe Armstrong, Ben, you've been waiting for the Big Ben news, and now you have it. When I told David Schwartz that I was joining the Bencoin team, he asked whether I meant that the rug would be pulled in the future, or if I meant that BitBoy joining the team was a rug pull. Because I agree with one of their points. Let me be clear, I despise meme coins and have no intention of ever discussing them here. I've brought up Luna before, but only because I have a soft spot for their culture. Not at all like that. It's a smart move, in my opinion. I only suggested it as a way to give the community a say. I would never advocate for a real meme coin, which is essentially gambling. You may have heard the success tales about someone going from $100 to $1 million, but you also know that this isn't the norm and that many individuals risk their money. And then what do you think occurs? People hang about for a long time with their money stuck in the meme coin while it empties out. There are far superior opportunities for investing. However, I felt compelled to tell you about this because David Schwartz has mentioned it. According to the CEO of Ripple, the crypto bros are a major issue. Increased diversity in the workplace has been called for. So, Cindy Young, the head of Ripple, has made a demand for more diversity in the crypto business, pointing to the prevalence of the crypto bros culture as an obstacle to achieving that goal. The fact that cliches about crypto bros still exist demonstrates that the crypto business is diverse and not a homogeneous group. According to what Ripple's MD, Brad Young, said at the Financial Times Crypto and Digital Assets Summit, what we actually need is for crypto to diversify to allow people from non-tech or financial sectors a place in the industry. If only established businesses and financiers invest in cryptocurrency, widespread acceptance will remain elusive. You need everyone from your neighborhood convenience shop owner to be interested in cryptocurrency and willing to take payments in it. That's how we'll achieve widespread acceptance. The gain of XRP in a time of crypto market turmoil. Now, one thing I'd like to highlight is that, according to the XRP data, XRP has been performing better than Bitcoin. In the last 30 days, the price has dropped due to bearish sentiment by roughly 15%. The price of XRP has increased by about 2% in the past 24 hours, bucking the downward trend. To rush around the marketplace. In general, the price of XRP has been hovering around 42 cents. It's worth noting that Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has lost more than 4% in the last 24 hours, while XRP has gained. You know, XRP will eventually swap Bitcoin. Just give it some time. It has practical applications and uses. Sooner or later, it will cause a complete paradigm shift in this industry. With each new generation comes a new financial system. The reason I felt compelled to write this is because many elderly people today lead sad, lonely lives. If you believe what you read at the World Economic Forum, all those old, miserable folks who want to enslave us and drown us in debt are, well, old. I don't get why everyone is acting like the debt ceiling is a problem right now, but if you ask Janet Yellen, you'll get your answer. And then there's Jerome Powell. More suffering is on the horizon. Then there's Biden, who doesn't appear to know what's going on, but they are all heading in the same direction. They are advocating for CBDC and the slave system. And I believe they despise crypto because they either do not comprehend it or comprehend it but view it as a danger. But it looks like CBDCs will struggle to sell in the United States. First Florida, and now Texas, have passed legislation outlawing CBDCs. This is just the beginning. More states will follow suit once they realize the Federal Reserve isn't the panacea the media portrays it to be. They expect it to be presented, and then change as people adjust to it, eventually becoming a full-fledged CBDC. Walmart alludes to an early acceptance rate for FedNo, while Amazon remains silent. When businesses begin adopting FedNo, the platform will finally find traction. We're just getting started fighting it, and it's already proving difficult. FedNo, the new payment system from the Federal Reserve, will likely debut this summer, providing consumers and merchants with an alternative payment option. They'll try to convince you of its value by emphasizing all the ways it can simplify your life. However, they avoid disclosing the true motivations for their actions. You are aware of the hidden motive. This administration is not on your side. In addition, you can send Bitcoin with zero congestion for a fraction of a dime, and I feel obligated to tell you about it because you know Bitcoin maxers will be furious about it. Please hear me out. It's going to hit you in two different ways. You may send Bitcoins without waiting in line, without paying exorbitant fees, and in roughly 3 to 5 seconds. Take the hypothetical example of needing to use Bitcoin to withdraw cash from an ATM in El Salvador. In about 3 to 5 seconds, you can utilize the QR code to make a withdrawal without ever touching the Bitcoin layer by scanning it with your smartphone, entering the amount you wish to withdraw, and confirming the transaction. You might be thinking, yeah, I'm not exactly sure about this. Let me give you a real-world example. In order to show you something, we'll be using a wallet. Mr. Bradley Hoggs is pictured there. He has to wire money to someone in the United States who accepts dollars as payment. But Mr. Bradley Hoggs wants to spend some of his Bitcoin. He starts by selecting Pay in the payment section of Deposit and Receive. The US currency is the next target. His intended recipient is employing a universal payment identifier called a Ripple Pay string to make and receive payments. It's a free and open source option that debuted in the year 2020. Easy to use, indeed. Therefore, he opts to send. Then $20 USD is transferred to the specified address in the pay string. Keep in mind that the funds will be transferred in US dollars. However, Mr. Hoggs has a choice of 5 different currencies to use here. He opts for Bitcoin in the amount of 0.73,474 BTC. In this case, however, the recipient will get the funds in US dollars. He enters the PIN to validate the purchase. After the payment has been initiated, he is praised for his cooperation. A notification that the transaction was completed successfully displays. We double-check the exchange on the test network for the XRP ledger, and it appears to have gone through without a hitch. Bitcoin transactions cost only 0.1 XRP. We need an app that can do this to justify spending the money. The Bitcoin maximalists are already stating they'd prefer pay the exorbitant fees than utilize a product created by Ripple or one of their partners. And that's only one example of how wonderful XRP is. Many people still underestimate the magnitude of their possessions, and this is a problem that will only worsen with time. This is something I definitely do not approve of. Let's get this straight. You're looking at MasterCard's carbon calculator, and over on the XRP ledger, Ripple is collaborating with Thalo and Exchange to create carbon marketplaces where tokenized carbon credits may be issued. The carbon calculator on MasterCard is annoying because I fear that this will be the means by which we are taxed in the future. We'll have to balance out our carbon footprint in that way. And at this point, there's no turning back, because they are going full steam ahead and attempting to spread it over the world. In the end, it's the same thing, a digital ID and a social credit score. FedNo, which is affiliated with the Federal Reserve, will utilize the Metal blockchain. Some of these bullet points are not shared by me. I want to share something with you. In the world of cryptocurrency Twitter, this has already replaced XRP. You must realize that Metal blockchain will destroy RippleNet and XRP. But as I have said before, first Sathium and now this, XRP will never be replaced by anything else, no matter how hard people try. This is ultimately what we will be focusing on. According to Ripple's white paper, XRP is a temporary currency for wholesale CBDCs designed for banks. It doesn't matter how many times people try to come up with an alternative, and I don't even care if Ripple was attached to FedNo. I see that as a failing system. XRP will be the bridge cross-border payment around the world, including the US, in the future. They are going to release it to the public, and it will bomb. Just like everything else this government attempts, it takes multiple tries until they finally hit on the appropriate strategy. And most Americans will never accept FedNow. They'll always find other ways to spend their cash. People don't want a slavery system, so they'll find other ways to maintain money on hand. In the end, Ripple XRP will serve as the trust layer for any CBDC that goes completely live, regardless of the circumstances. And I tell people that all the time because I do. I might as well sell my XRP as soon as someone suggests an option. Are you really that ready to give up on cryptocurrency now? This coin is the best digital currency ever created. Every day, trillions of dollars will be transferred through it. The price will skyrocket, and you have no idea. In the future, this will come as quite a shock. Nonetheless, I think that's enough talk for this video. Please accept my gratitude for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who has seen my videos. Please like and subscribe as always. See you later, bye.